What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically, in today's video, we have a few interesting things to talk about in regards to the technical analysis and looking at some of these major indicators in regards to, seeing XRP break through its beautiful bull flag formation that we've been tracking for quite some time, as well as Ethereum from retesting its major resistance level and starting to reverse rally back down as we suspected and indicated. And we're now seeing different things and different similarities forming on Bitcoin here, which seems to be continuing to break above its ascending fractal, retesting major price ceilings and holding through with it, which is very interesting if you ask me. And the S&P 500, which seems to have found its, price floor being the top resistance here, and we're no longer creating what could be higher low formations here. We'll have to double verify that, and we're seeming to get stuck on some major resistances. So we're not entirely sure. It still does, in my opinion, appear to be. Now it seems to be more of a double bottom than any sort of higher low formation here. But lots of interesting things to discuss, but I know the major question is, where have you been the past 2 days making videos? I know it's been a while. I don't remember the last time I've skipped 2 days, and it's by no want. It's more of I literally can't, because I am currently on a cruise ship in the middle of the Caribbean Sea for the next couple of days, and the upload and download speed have been horrific on the ship here. Surprisingly, I'm able to get free internet in order to access it, and it's worked for getting the charts here. I've been able to see the charts every day, but the problem is the upload speed is like 2 megabytes per second here, and even with that, it would be like 6 hours to upload a 10-minute video, but more so than that, it's very difficult to even connect to YouTube because Google keeps thinking I'm somewhere else and I'm not actually who I am, and it won't let me, accept it, and it won't believe that it's actually me uploading these videos or me on the account, because it doesn't think I'm in the middle of the Caribbean Sea. They think it's being hacked. So I'm having trouble with it, and I apologize. So this week might have spotty videos here. I'm trying something different, so I will be at a port where hopefully I'll be able to find some sort of internet access that's faster than 1 megabyte per second, which makes sense because, Starlink in the middle of the ship, in the middle of the ocean, makes sense to not get upload speed. But, when you're on land, we should be able to connect to a faster internet, and I should be able to upload a video. So I'm trying that today. That's why I'm recording it this morning here. What's also super cool is I'm testing out the new way of recording on my MacBook here with the new updated settings here. So I'm recording actually from my iPhone, which is super cool that you guys can see me so clearly is through my iPhone here, and so is the microphone, and then I can interlay or overlay that into my computer. So the camera is actually becoming the webcam, which is really, really, really cool. So hopefully it all comes out well. Let me know down in the comments below. I did not abandon you guys. I just literally, for the first time in like 6 years, have not been able to physically make a video and upload it. Like, it's impossible for me to do so. So just bear that in mind. But anyways, enough about my story and the update as to why I haven't been able to make a video. A few other updates though. I did actually get a car. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, I did actually get a car for my second channel. But moving forward from that and looking into these other cryptocurrencies, we're going to be talking about all that what I just said. So definitely make sure to smash the like button, try to post notifications, subscribe. Now let's dive into today's episode. So guys, moving forward, somehow I do have internet to refresh pages here, surprisingly, or so I thought. No longer is it allowing me to do that right now for whatever reason, so we might have to come back to that. But the other cryptocurrencies seemingly have been able to update, which is very nice here. Over the past couple of days, we have been able to get pretty much a better following and understanding of these cryptocurrencies and where they've been moving to. So surprisingly, XRP has managed to continue its bull flag formation here. Last we left off a few days ago, we had just recently broken above major resistance, and we pretty much described it in a few different ways here where, let's see, nope, didn't load because I believe I'm screen recording at the same time, so it's not working. But you can see here, we are still in a beautiful bull flag formation. Wow, it's not even letting me draw lines. So this is definitely going to be a difficult type of video for whatever reason. I was able to do it a minute ago, but now I can't. But for whatever reason, it's not working. So this is a little bit more difficult than I had originally anticipated. But you can see we are in a bull flag formation here. And a couple of days ago, we mentioned briefly where resistance would be and where support would be here and where to be buying in. And had we have closed above the major downtrend here in yellow, that would be a buy-in opportunity at a more aggressive scale, as the last time we did that was a clear bull trap and we easily fell for it and we got rejected and we hit stop loss. We got stopped out of it. it, but we try to do it again, and actually we've been fairly profitable this time around because we said this is more of an aggressive buy-in, and then at the moving average would be a moderate buy-in, and then at the top, oh, now it loads. Look at that. At midway through the video, it loads up. That's funny. But you can see here. So this was, if it will let me delete these lines here so we can have something to go off of. This was more of the the aggressive buying opportunity, very similar to the previous one here was aggressive opportunity. This is a more moderate buying opportunity, and anything above this is a more conservative opportunity. Now, we still bought in at an aggressive rate here with the expectations of a run to the upside here, putting a stop loss in just in case we reverse downwards here, and we've done pretty well off the bat here, starting to swing to the upside here as we expected. Now, there is going to be some turbulence, most likely at this price ceiling, but we'll see if we manage to break through that. Regardless, we are still in an ascending fractal, so things do look very nicely here. A bull flag here in a descending fractal here, and we've confirmed breaking through this top resistance here. So the fact that we're still continuing to swing to the upside is definitely a good sign, if you ask me. And I believe we will be heading higher much more quickly as we move into this week. Now, looking at the current coin market cap, which finally decided to load up, we're trading at 1.16 trillion in global crypto market cap. Things are starting to consolidate, as you guys can see, in regards to the last 7 days, more so kind of this sideways consolidation here. Tons of uncertainty after we had a major bull run over the past couple of weeks. Last week we were up 35% here. You can see Bitcoin is currently down 1%. Ethereum is down 1%. But in regards to the past 7 days, they're doing extremely well in regards to how much they've rallied in the past here. So it is exciting to see how these have been playing out here. And I believe XRP is pretty much catching up with where, things like Bitcoin and Ethereum had recently moved to. We had major price pumps here. We're talking about like 35% price pumps here, where XRP really didn't see much movement at all. So it's finally starting to catch up to that movement here. And the fact that we're starting to break outside of this major resistance, this major downtrend here, is definitely exciting, but something to also pay attention to in regards to why this is a conservative buying opportunity here with less risk is because the last time we retested this major resistance, this price ceiling, we did nothing but reject and fall lower here. So it's very possible that that same thing could be happening yet again when we retest this resistance. Obviously, we did buy in long, and we did buy in for an aggressive trade here. We did put a stop loss pretty low, so we are still going to, capitalize off this run, and we are still in the green here. So from buying opportunity at 37 cents, currently trading at 39, moving that stop loss up, we have locked in a little bit of profits here, but there is still a possibility we can reverse out of this, especially when you start to look at these other cryptos. Now, Ethereum is something we also referenced here. Previous videos on the channel, we talked about where price ceiling was. We talked about where the price floor was. You can see where the previous bear trap is, and you can see that every time we simply hit this major resistance here, we typically see correction to the downside here. And yet again, by no means different, we're doing the same thing, hitting major resistance here, and we expect to see most likely correction back to the downside to retest moving average. That's truly where I believe we're going to see happen here. And you can see we've not taken too kindly to this price ceiling here, and we've rejected off of it over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days now, corrected to the downside here, and we're probably going to pull all the way down to moving average to retest it. That's kind of where my mind's at in regards to the way Ethereum's trading here, and I truly think the same thing would happen to Bitcoin, but oddly enough, we're seeming to have a different pattern. Now, what's interesting is Ethereum has I'd say it's confirmed 3 points of resistances here. I don't know if we can adjust this, tweak this a little bit. Like, it's definitely a possibility that we can move this and maybe make it a little more intact here. Now we're starting to use these as candles instead of resistances. Like, this would have made more sense here, but we broke right through it. So I'd like to think this is probably how we'd have to extend this resistance here, now that we're hitting it again, and you can see where the price ceiling is on the top at 28.6. So truly, I'm in the mindset where we're rejecting off these most likely and probably going to see correction. That's where my head is at, that we're nearing overbought. Bitcoin is overbought, and there's a good chance for a pullback to the downside here. There's no reason to be buying into an overbought market, especially on Bitcoin when everything is starting to correct lower here. Ethereum doesn't look too bad here, but when you look at XRP doesn't look too bad, but Ethereum has hit its resistance and is already starting its descent back to moving average here, there's a good chance Bitcoin is going to do the same. I likely don't think we could head up even higher. Even if we did, we're talking about an extremely aggressive pump. We're already up 40% here, 44% on the day. If we go up higher, 60, 80%, it just doesn't seem likely. So there's an off chance that this has probably hit its top, and we're most definitely going to be hitting a big resistance once we hit the price ceiling up at 28K, and that's most likely going to cause correction and a reversal in the markets back to the downside here. So that's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. That's what I'm looking for on Ethereum here, a continuation pattern. And as for the S&P, things aren't necessarily looking so good. As we pretty much confirmed, we're not really seeing what could be higher low formations anymore. This would most likely potentially be a double bottom. I mean, you could still play it as a higher low formation, but we're starting to see more so double bottom happening, and we're now forming what appears to be a descending fractal, which is definitely not a good sign. We could clearly draw downtrends on this, which would scream correction to the downside here. You can see, let me just pull up the candle wicks, the trend line. You can see the downtrend right here, and you can see the other downtrend right here. So there is some sort of descending fractal. Now these typically break bullish here, which is a good sign. It is a bull flag formation, just like XRP is here, but it does mean that we are still most likely headed lower. So you can see the flag up, the correction to the downside. Now we're looking for a break to the upside here, a break above this major downtrend. That's really what we're looking for. But as you can see, we're not taking too kindly to moving average, to the middle moving average to the price ceiling. The only thing we're using well is this price floor here, as we seem to bounce off of it. It's probably a good chance we're going to continue that movement as we move forward within the week. Otherwise, definitely make sure to check out BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I've been able to use here on the channel for over 2 years. Pretty much my preferred trading website here, where you can buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Everything you could possibly think of is offered using BidFi, which is really cool. So definitely make sure to check them out. All these trades that we've been talking about using XRP to buy and long for the bull market, the trades that we currently have opened on XRP has been done using BidFi, which is really cool. Not only that, you can use Ethereum and Bitcoin and some of these other cryptos because they offer Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Not many exchanges do that, so definitely make sure to check this out down in the description below. The best part is they offer a demo account where you get $100,000 in Monopoly money to test your skills, and what's even cooler is you can earn up to $2,888 completely free by using the link down in the description and signing up. And if you've already signed up and haven't taken advantage of it, make sure to click welcome rewards here and see what opportunities you have left. With that being said, I apologize for this video being all over, as again, I am on a cruise ship trying to figure out how to upload these videos and edit these videos and so on and so forth here. So hopefully this video makes it to you guys today. I'm not sure what time, but hopefully by 12 to maybe 2 p.m. you'll be able to see it here, as things are not necessarily the normal standard, but I will definitely keep you guys posted, and hopefully if it all goes well today, then tomorrow's video will be able to come out on time and much better, as I've kind of figured out how this works. But with that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.